Hey everybody, Eric Johnson here from Movement Revolution. As you all know, April is Parkinson's Disease Awareness Month, and I wanted to kick off a kind of a unique video project here to celebrate the Awareness Month. And I was really inspired by a good friend of mine, Ned Newhouse, who runs Rock City Boxing Peoria, who is doing 30 days of movement to honor Parkinson's Awareness Month. And to honor those 30 days, I thought it was a good idea because we're very passionate about helping people move and helping people move better. I'd like to provide 30 days of helpful movement tips on how to help people with Parkinson's move better each and every day. It's something we're very passionate about here at Movement Revolution, and wanted to kind of share some of our tips and tricks with all of you as a part of this Awareness Month. So I know we're 2 days into the month already, so I owe you 2 tips for today. And my tip number 1 would be the biggest thing that I always stress for all of our clients with Parkinson's disease. If you've never been assessed thoroughly by an exercise professional, that's something, or a physical therapist, that is something that I highly recommend. As you all know, and I'm sure your doctors have told you, every person with Parkinson's is different. Every person with Parkinson's represents different symptoms, and your exercise program and your routine really should reflect that. So I highly recommend that you seek an exercise professional or a physical therapist in your community that can help take you through one of those assessments that essentially looks at what your basic movement patterns are, what your symptoms are, and how your exercise program should and could be catered to address your specific needs and symptoms. Here at Movement Revolution, we have a comprehensive assessment program where we look at your gait, your balance, your strength, your mobility, what things are challenging for you each and every day, as well as look at some different quality of life measures. And if anybody is interested in coming in to participate in that assessment, either at our Deerfield location, which is where I am right now, or downtown Chicago, please don't hesitate to give us a call, and we can get that set up for you. Our phone number is 312-465-3921 if that's something you would like to get set up. And if you're watching this video, I will absolutely provide that assessment for you free of charge. I feel very strongly that it's a very integral and key piece to managing your Parkinson's disease better with specialized specific exercise. Which kind of brings me into my next tip and trick for you guys on how you can move better through exercise with Parkinson's. And I'll give you my 3, any presentation that I ever give, these are my 3 key principles to being successful with any exercise program specific to Parkinson's. There's 3 key principles: specificity, intensity, and regularity. If you have those 3 things within your workout, you're doing all the right things that can help you manage your symptoms better each and every day. Intensity, meaning that you want to be as intense as you can with everything that you do. Now that's different for those of you who are stretching versus those of you who are doing cardiovascular exercise or strength exercise. Each exercise modality has its own level of intensity that is going to be specific to you and only you. So being aware of what your intensity level should be and could be is really important, and again, your instructor or your physical therapist can help guide you on what that intensity or appropriate intensity is. Some of the later videos going on throughout the rest of the month, I can give you some helpful tips and tricks on that, especially coming up this Thursday. I will be Thursday and Friday, I'll be in New York City, and I'll have some very interesting tips and tricks for you while I'm there. Intensity is probably one of the most important factors in managing your symptoms better when it comes to cardiovascular exercise. So that's what we'll be covering on Friday. Specificity. I just spoke about the importance of a comprehensive assessment, and to be in specificity is looking at how specific is your workout routine geared toward your symptoms and your needs and your goals. So what you do when you exercise and when you work out should be complementing all of those things. They should be addressing the symptoms that you have, whether that be rigidity, lack of arm swing, just general fatigue or weakness. You want to make sure that you're really focusing your routine and your exercise to address those specific needs that you have. Last one is regularity or consistency. That has been shown to be one of the most effective things with all the research that's been done on exercise for Parkinson's. And if you look at all of those studies, they're done 3 to 4 times a week over an extended period of time. Now, if you've done the LSVT big training, that's a 4-week program, and after those 4 weeks, you should still continue to do those exercises. A lot of people will see regular, consistent improvement over those 4 weeks, but that doesn't mean you stop and you're all better after those 4 weeks. Exercise is a continuous program, a continuous process, a continuous modality to help you manage your disease better. So being as consistent as you can, being as intense as you can, and being as specific as you can are some of the best tips and tricks that I can give you. Going through all of the rest of the tips and tricks that I give you for the rest of the month, those 3 key principles are going to be integral in making sure that you can optimize what you do when you're doing all these other tips and tricks I give you later on. So get out there, be active. We have a saying here at Movement Revolution: think big, move strong, never quit. Please do so. It's a month to move. Let's do it.